You hear that? That's the awkward silence of a family dinner after you just got caught vaping. Most vapes contain high levels of nicotine and disappointment. Brought to you by The Real Cost and the FDA.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, you guys will be getting a 2-for-1 special. So, I will be talking about the new video game Outriders and also YBN NAHMIR's song Soul Train. Yeah, that song, yeah. Maybe because like this, this gonna be like a double negative because I'm really not feeling Outriders and I'm not feeling that song. Yeah, maybe this might, because back in math, like they would tell us like two negatives would equal a positive and stuff. So let's overall see what we can. But that was multiplication. It wasn't really adding, like you add a negative to a negative. Well, what was it? Was it subtraction? No, it was. No, it's okay. I remember now. All right. Anyways, but let's talk on, because I haven't listened to the whole song. I just listened to the first half of it and was all like, I heard what I needed to hear. That song sounds like the song that Ice JJ Fish would make if he went to a professional studio. Like, that song is not good. That is not a good song. And that song got a crap ton of dislikes. It had more dislikes than likes. And I'm like, that's something that I've never seen from a popular artist. Like, but I think there's like, he got into it with some other members of the YBN crew. And yeah, I think after this, like, I don't know. Like, I really do not know. Like, it comes off as like a comedy song. Like a song that he would have made like for laughs. Like, I don't know if he uploaded that song today, because I know today is April Fool's Day. So I'm like, maybe it was an April Fool's like prank, but when did he post that song? Oh, no, a week ago. Oh, wow. Oh, so he posted, that was like an early April Fool's joke. Man. Huh. I'm like, I don't know about that song, man. I'm Dante had reacted to. I'll probably end up doing like a video talking on it separately and things. But yeah, I was listening to that, so maybe I should do that, like go and listen to the full song and then do like a review to it and things. But honestly, I can't react to it for copyright reasons. I'm not trying to get the song like banned or blocked, and I worked on a funny video, crack some funny jokes. So yeah, I'll probably just listen to the song and then review it afterwards. But man, that song, that was the first half that I heard, it wasn't good. Maybe and that's why I'm like, okay, maybe I didn't go to an official channel. No, it is the official YBN NAHMIR channel. So that's how I know that it's real, man. Like, my thing is, it's like, how did he go from songs like, hold on for a second, because I can't remember what song it was, like, that blew him up, but, and this was off of his, like, newest album. Bro got G Herbo on it, and I'm like, not on the song, but on the album, and I'm like, fam, when you have artists like G Herbo, and, you got, like, a name to, like, maintain and stuff, like, you can't be releasing songs like that, bro. I'm sorry, but got a song with 21 Savage. I mean, like, what else? Bounce Out with that? I think that was the song that blew him up. Or no, it was Rubbing Off the Paint. That was the song. I think that was like the first song I seen of YBN NAHMIR. And yeah, from there I was just all like, okay, I didn't really listen to him that much. But I did, like, recognize, like, when an artist was doing good. So my thing was that even though I didn't listen to him, I was just like, hey, yo, he's a good artist, regardless if I'm listening to him or not. So it's like, it doesn't even matter what I have to say. But listening to this, I was all like, because, no, when I heard this song starting, I was like, bruh, because the first thing that did come to mind is that when The Weeknd, when he did that song False Alarm. And I remember like people were saying like, "Oh, this ain't the Weeknd. This isn't his style. Like this isn't the type of music that he does." But that song, "False Alarm" by The Weeknd, will probably be one of my favorite songs of his. Like that was a good song, and the video was good too. I love like that action-packed filled stuff. Like, and that is exactly what that song is. Like I was even envisioning my own like music video or like from that song and stuff because it was a good song. I would recommend listening to it. If you don't listen to The Weeknd, listen to that song at least. It's a good song. But I know because like The Weeknd, he has like a bunch of, but it's like I don't know, like he just comes off as like as a different artist. Like it wasn't like he switched up. Like it's just his music is to me. The Weeknd, it doesn't matter what that man does, the music is gonna be good. Okay, so I'm like, then that's why I'm like with The Weeknd, he even has like a comedy side to him because he was on American Dad. So that's why I'm like, if it was something like that, if YBN NAHMIR, if this song was supposed to be like for Family Guy or American Dad or whatever TV show he's a fan of, if that's what that song is for, then okay, then YBN NAHMIR is in the clear. Like he just put that song on the album, but I'm like, did people? My thing was is that people should have, or he should have at least like, if it was that, because I didn't hear anything about like this song like being in a TV show or in a movie or whatever. So I think I'm gonna have to like, I don't know, face the other way because I'm like, they showing like trailers that King Kong versus Godzilla and I'm like, it's distracting and I'm like, I'm trying to focus, but no, anyways, if this song was supposed to be a part of a TV show, maybe he should have waited and then afterwards. But I'm like, I don't know. So that's why he just wanted to release his album now, and he's like, this TV show is taking too long to start. So I'm like, that could be the case. I don't know, but I'm like, bruh, like, if that's not the case and you released this song because you thought it was fire, like, you was sitting in the studio and you was all like, hey, yo, this song right here, game changer. What I tell you, like, he, like, out here dabbing up his friend. I'm like, no. I'm like, I would have snatched that dab back. I'm like, don't you dab me up on that. Don't you dare dab me up on that. That is not right, man. That is like, no, I would sit down. I would talk to him like he personally offended me. Like, I'm like, that's not cool, man. That is not cool at all. I would rather get married to a white woman and have her call me the N-word halfway through the, okay, maybe not all. All right, like, I might have taken it too far. But I'm just saying, like, bruh, you should have thought that one through. Like, you don't do music like this all the time. So that's why I'm like, bruh, like, you maybe should have practiced. That should have been like a sample song, like, you just playing with it to see like, okay, now what can I change? Like my thing was is that record that song, right? Record it, but then listen to it. Listen to it quite a few times, okay? Quite a few times. That's how many times you need to listen to it. Do that, okay? Do that as many times as you need to and learn from it. Do something, because I think he has potential to make music like that. But that song was not it. Like what was we saying a couple of years back, or maybe like last year? That ain't it, Chief. That is not it. Chief, Soldier, what else? Sergeant, Deputy, Sheriff, I don't care who it is that we need to tell that ain't it, but we need to make sure that person know that ain't it. Like my thing was that if you were trying to do that to get back an ex, like, yeah, she, maybe she's into that type of stuff. I don't know. Like, that's probably why he put the song on the album, because he was just like, hey, this is how I got my ex back. So I'm like, if that's the case, then kudos to you, bro. But anyways, but yeah, I was all like, that was crazy, man. Like, hearing that song, I was like, that's, I think he should have just overall thought that one through. But anyways, now moving on to the video game Outriders. Now, I've been waiting for this game for a while. Like once when I heard about it and figured out what it was, I was like, okay, cool. Like this is gonna be a game that I'm gonna be playing a lot of. I really don't see myself playing a lot of this game. And honestly, after maybe a few more times of like rage quitting on that game, I'm most likely going to delete it. Because I'm like, bruh, I don't, my thing is that I don't like a game where it forces you to play with people. Like, you have to play this game with people. Because if you try playing it by yourself, it's just going to be crazy difficult. And I'm like, I don't like that feeling. Like, I hate games like that. I really do. I'm like, a game where I can't play it by myself. I really like, and that's like the majority of the games that I like. Like, that's the majority of the games where it's like, if you want to play it, if you get interested in it, it's one of those games where it's like they leave you no choice but to play with people. For an example, Tom Clancy's The Division. So that game, I played the main story by myself. There was some other things that was on the side where I played the like, by myself and things. But other than that, like, they have like a mode in there where you have to play it with people. And I'm like, it's stuff like that. I'm like, no, I don't like that. I don't want to play with people. So for those that just need to understand some about me real quick about video games, I am antisocial. I don't like playing with people. I like playing games by myself. If I can't play the game by myself, I don't want to play it. But there's times where I do come across a game where it is fun, and overall I end up playing it. So if they do have it where I can play the game by myself, oh, trust me, I will abuse that feature well, maybe I shouldn't use the word abuse, but I'm going to be playing the majority of that rather than playing with other people. Yeah, even the other day, I tried to see if I can play the they have it like where there's like the raid or something that you can play in there. And I tried seeing if I could play it by myself, which I couldn't. But I'm like, bruh, like, just let me see if I can. Like, I just don't like when they do that to people where it's like you're forcing them to play with people. And I'm like, no, because half the time people don't be knowing how to play. I played games before where people, it's like, bruh, like, no. I'm like, don't you ever in your life fix your lips to ask me to play a game with you. Please don't. Because I played with people and I'm like, I hope I never play with them again. And I'm like, man, I don't know why they just assume that they're all like, oh no, you gotta play with people. And that's how this game is. And I'm like, no, I don't want to play with. My thing was is that if I would have wanted to play with people, I've been telling people I wouldn't even have downloaded the game. But I downloaded the game because I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna have fun with it. But you can't do that. You cannot do that. I've been playing this game since last night. Last night I was already raging on it. I played the demo seemed fun, but when I played like the actual game itself, all that funness just went down the drain. I'm like, I just don't know where it went, but it's gone now. And I'm like, fam, I don't understand why. It's like, why would you do that to people where it's like, because honestly, how I would picture that game, it's like Tom Clancy's The Division, but mixed with like Gears of War. But then the difficulty of it is set up like Dark Souls. Like, you have to play in Dark Souls. That's a game where they're like, no, you have to, like, you play it by yourself. But the missions in there, it's like it requires a team. Like, if you want to finish it in a timely fashion, like, no, you need a team. So my thing is like, the people that I would ask to play don't usually play games like that. So therefore, it's like, asking them, it's like, it's just, I might as well play with like some random people because it's like they overall don't know how to play the game. No disrespect towards them. I have nothing but love for them. But I'm just saying, like, I would rather play with some experienced people than to play with somebody that's not experienced at all. And maybe that's what the category that I fall under, where I'm not experienced at all. But my thing is like, I've been playing video games literally since I was a child. So what is different from this game than any other game that I've played? Like, that's what, dang, that's crazy. I'm watching ridiculousness. How the truck had crashed, and when it like went up, it landed on these people's house. That's some wild stuff. I need to stop like watching TV and doing podcast episodes, but it's been a while since I did some stuff like that. So it's just, practice for multitasking and things, because I need to work on that. But anyways, but no, back on Outriders, like, so I just finished playing the game, got mad, threw my controller because I'm like, this game's stupid. Like, they keep having me doing the same crap over and over again, and I'm like, I get tired of that. I get tired of that fast. And I'm like, no, I want to play something else. I want to play a newer mission. I'm tired of doing the same mission over and over again. They have it where it's set up where you'll kill off all these other enemies, right? No problem. No problem. And then they throw these random enemies into play, like, oh, well, we're just gonna have it where you waste literally all your ammo on them. And I'm like, fam, why can't you not just have it where I just kill this person, no problem? Like, you have to have it where it's that difficult to just play the game. You can't change the difficulty. You can't make your character any better. Like, you just gonna have to sit there and just wait, pretty much. And I'm like, no, it's games like that where I'm all like, I'm very, very close. I am very, very close from deleting you, because I'm like, that ain't fun. That's not fun at all. I'm like, where I'm like, I have no choice. And it's not like they're giving me any better weapons. They gave me, like, I'm surprised I even made it past that. I'm like, I'm guessing, you know what, since I made it past that with the weapons that they gave me, and it's weapons I don't use on a regular, I guess I could possibly beat that game one day. But they had gave me a shotgun and a sniper rifle. Them are not my guns. Those are not the type of guns that I like using. I like using light machine guns and assault rifles. Now I don't mind snipers. I don't mind shotguns. But that's just not my preferred weapon. That's why I'm like, I'm wishing they would come out with a game where it's all like a loot thing drops and they let you choose what kind of weapon that you want. Because I'm like, man, you give me weapons that I don't want, then you're expecting me to do something with them. And I'm like, these aren't my preferred go-to weapons. Can I choose something that I like, please? Thank you. That's all that I asked for. So, yeah, I'm like, man, I'm telling you, like, games have just been, it's like, I really don't feel like, you know, playing The Division, because I'm like, that game, it's like, I've been trying to go crazy getting this. I've been grinding in that game past few weeks, trying to get this weapon called, I don't freaking remember the name of the weapon. I honestly don't remember it. It was an exotic weapon. Dang, like, I'm like, that's just how you just know that there's just one too many things on my mind right now. I'm like, I got, it's too much. It's far too much. I'm like, and Outriders and YBN NAHMIR song, what's the name of the song, bruh? Like, what? Dang, how do I forget the name of it? Soul Train. Okay, yeah. It's like, well, I'm not even a YBN NAHMIR fan, so I'm like, I wouldn't really expect it to be a fan. But I'm like, anyways, yeah. I'm like, I don't think that I don't think the song is good. And oh, that's crazy. Somebody had tied a Roman candle to a drone and started shooting it at people. I'm watching that TV show Ridiculousness right now. I'm like, bruh, that is some wild stuff. That's actually funny though, but anyways, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the this episode. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Subscribe to one of my 31 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, or Instagram at TMossBoss. Like my page on Facebook. TMossBoss fan page. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.